and welcome back to my regular streams. This is Anthony again, and yeah, for some of you that might have been confused about the change in my streaming schedule, about that. So to clear up any more confusion, yeah, my regular streaming schedule will now be from Mondays and Thursdays from 8 to 11 p.m. So make sure you don't miss it. And so we'll just start off our stream as usual with our requests from last stream. And so I gave each one a pretty good listen. Now there were a couple of them that I thought were a bit unsuitable, I should say, for the Erhu. Although I did give them a try each. But beyond that, let's start with a request from Richie Lam. This is Unicorn from by Hiroyuki Sawano from the anime Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. And so yeah, I spent a bit of time on this one. Yeah, it's pretty. It sounds good. I'll tell you, it sounds good. Now, for this one, there is a very popular part that I'm going to start at, and I'm just going to go down the line from there. And in the original, there were some parts of just percussion and some chords, so I filled it in with some notes. So, without further ado, let us begin. And so that was my rendition of Unicorn by Hiroyuki Sawano. And yeah. And so going down my list of requests, my next list of prepared requests, this was a request from, his name was Brian Din from the previous stream. And this one is Last Carnival. Now this one, it features a piano, a cello, and a violin, but of which all three share a part in the melody. So I just kind of picked out all the parts of the melody and then kind of like put them together into one part. So yeah, here it is. And so that was my rendition of Norihiro Tsuru's Last Carnival, where I kind of just blended all the parts of the melody into one part, since all three parts in the original share a part in the melody, actually. So now going down the next list, down the list of requests, there's one more, and one more that I thought I could easily do. So this next one is called Comet Observatory 3 from Super Mario Galaxy. Now, this one was requested by Silverfruit before, and now that we've gotten the requester out of the way, yeah, so this one is in a waltz style for those of you who might not be too familiar with the styles of music. So it features that kind of kind of style as you can hear in kind of the intro. So without further ado, let's begin. Yeah, that was right. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, there we go. So that was my kind of my rendition of the Comet Observatory 3 from Super Mario Galaxy, and yeah, it was in a bit of a different style than I'm used to playing, so a bit of a hiccup there. So now that we've gotten everything out of the way, we already have our first requests coming in. So the first one from Mr. Patrick Lamb and is 大雨. Now I forgot to say hi back to you, James M. So yeah, I'll just say hi right now. So yeah, 大雨. Yeah, I know this song. I have actually not played it before though, but yeah, let's give it a listen together. Now, if you're wondering why I'm skipping around, I do that on my streams just to find like the most important part where to start, just such as here where the vocals start. So yes, this song is called 大雨 or big. It literally translates to big fish. Now, don't ask me why it's called that, but yeah, it translates literally into big fish, but trust me, this is a very beautiful song. Now, this one is performed by Zhou Shen, who is known for making this song popular as its original vocalist. So let's continue. 海浪无声将夜幕深深淹没，漫过天空尽头的角落。
空气里有我，凝望你沉睡的轮廓。
All right, just listening to it, it's in B flat minor, but I'm going to go ahead and transpose that one half step up into B minor. So instead of sounding like that, it's going to be like this. Actually, I have an even better idea. We can transpose this into E minor instead. So sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself.
看海天一色，听风起雨落，执子手，吹散苍茫我眼波。
Yeah, I've listened to this song like a little too many times, to be honest.
大雨的翅膀
But no worries,
已经踏
every single listen is always a good listen.
我松开时间的绳索。
So before we move on into the chorus, we're going to start again from the very first verse and play our way down to the end of the pre-chorus. So here it goes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's just more of the same. It's just more of the same thing in the second verse. So we'll just go ahead and play through it. I just took a look at my monitor and actually, it turns out my streaming software disconnected for a second there, so I apologize for that. Not something I could have controlled. But yeah, for those of you that, or all of you really, that missed that part that I was just playing, I'll go ahead and play it again. And I'm getting, yet again, really ahead of myself.
无声将夜幕深深淹没，漫过天空尽头的角落。大雨在梦境的缝隙里游过，凝望你沉睡的轮廓。看海天一色，听飞散。
Yep, more of just the same thing.
苍茫茫烟波，大雨的翅膀已经太辽阔，我松开时间的绳索，看你飞远去。
Yeah, I got a little ahead of myself right there. So yeah, sounds like it's more of the same thing. So we'll play from the chorus. Yeah, more of the same thing for the chorus. Now, there is another part, one last vocal part, so we'll just cut straight there. Yeah, this part, it sounds like one part, but it's actually two parts. But I'll attempt to play both parts at once. I actually generally do not know what's after this. There it is with that two-part singing. You know, I'll just pick a part to play. Since they both sound like could pass off for the melody. Okay. Is that right? Let's take a check. I did not get it right. Ugh. So there's a lot of piano parts that they don't cut, but they divide the vocal parts, or the sections with vocals and sections, or the different sections with vocals, and there's piano parts that kind of divide them. So in order to make my rendition of it flow better without any sort of accompaniment, we're going to go ahead and start learning those. Obviously, for the beginning, we can obviously dive right into the vocal part. So we can start with da 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 da, and we don't have to play the beginning piano. So it's just the transitions really. I'm gonna be doing a lot of cutting around right now, so yeah. That's all I need here. So that's this one. There's one more instrumental part that divides the second chorus and the refrain. So let's go ahead and go there. And how convenient. There is a violin part for me to replicate, which seems to play the melody. I actually do not know this violin part very well, so I'm gonna first be playing in the original key of B flat minor before retransposing it into E minor. So here it is. It does not repeat, I know. Okay. Da, 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 da. fairly simple part right there. So yeah, I just for me to transpose. Generally, for me to transpose a part I don't know awfully well, I play it one time through in the original key, then I play it in the key I intend to transpose into. So with that said, let's go and get it done. That is flat. Maybe I could bring that up an octave so that it doesn't sound so deep, because that part is actually quite high. So I'm gonna go play around with bringing it up an octave. Although I don't suppose it would sound as good, but hey, music's all about trying. Ugh. Actually, on second thought, bringing it up an octave actually makes it sound more believable as an instrumental part, since it kind of offers that nice little contrast between the way I play it, the vocal parts, and the way I play the instrumental parts. So since we've gotten both of those parts taken care of, let's go ahead and play it from the top down one time, then let's move on. Now there's a piano part at the ending, but we will save that for another time. So yeah, let's go down the list. And the next one after 大鱼 or big fish is 凉凉. Now I don't really know how to translate this one. And fun fact for 大鱼 or big fish, if you will, would you believe me if I told you the singer was a guy? Would you believe me if I told you that? Let me know. All right. I do indeed have accompaniment for 凉凉, so we'll just go ahead and play that. Nah, the guy actually has a kid. And he's married. So yeah. Trust me, when I first heard this song, I was super surprised that it was a married guy that was singing this. Apparently in an interview, he said that that's just normally how his singing voice sounds. So anyways, let's go on to the next song. So while we have this instrumental part, this is called Liang Liang. I really don't know how to translate this into English. So Liang times 2. So just think that. And here we go again. So that was Liang Liang, and I forgot the artist's name. But this one was from a Chinese TV was my Chinese TV show, and I'm not too keen on what this one was about, but I kind of just picked when I first learned this. I actually kind of just picked it out because it sounded good, and also a good friend of mine recommended me this one. So yeah, this was a few years ago, but it's always a great time playing this one. All right, the next request down the line after that is Storm by Antonio Vivaldi, requested by James M. Now, Vivaldi is known to be a composer of classical music, so I'm not too keen on whether I'll be able to play this just immediately right now, but let's give it a hear. Storm. Now let me know in the comments if this is the correct one, because I see a lot of different ones here. Yeah, I won't be able to play this one immediately. So I think we'll have to hold off on this one for now, so yeah. Now if we move on from that one, now maybe I'll be able to play this some other time. I'll definitely take some time to try to learn it, since this does sound like it was originally for violin, or a group of violins, I should say. Now, yeah, let us move on. And from Brian Din, could I play a song, a jazzy song that I know? Funny thing about that, I don't know any specific songs that are of the jazz style or have that kind of jazzy vibe. So unfortunately, I won't be able to take the request for a jazzy song unless you provide me with one. But while we wait for that to be done, let us move on. And Tomorrow from Gundam 00 from Richie Lamb. And so yeah, we have yet another Gundam entry here. So this one, so as the request had stated, this one's from Mobile Suit Gundam 00, and this one is from a different universe, from Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, which I played one of the tracks at the beginning of the stream. And so, hey, we have Winter from Antonio Vivaldi. Yeah, I'll get to that later. But for now, let's go on to the current request. This is going to need transposition, for sure. Okay. This is in C minor. This is in C minor. Now, I've heard portions of this song while watching the original anime, but I actually have not listened to it in full length. since the I don't, from my memory, the full version of this song doesn't play at any point. That does not sound right. Da, 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 da. Yeah, we'll just give this one an entire playthrough before we start transposing anything, since yeah, I do need to learn what the full one sounds like. Da, 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 da. Let's try that again. Let's just go from where I started up to where I am now. Actually, it's really just like the first couple phrases, but just in case, you know. Oh, there we go with that fingering. Let's try that again. Da, da, da. I got that last note incorrect. Hey. There we go. So that's just a little technique I came up with on the spot to keep notes in tune. Seems like it's mostly the same so far, but I know there's obviously going to be parts that are different. Okay. Before we get ahead of ourselves too much, let us go ahead and continue on. might be a key change, so I need to listen. I need to listen a little further.
芝生に寝転んでいたい動物も一緒にゴロゴロしたい今日は
Sounds like there was indeed a minor modulation there. Not exactly a key change, but just a modulation. Okay. Actually, I need to listen to that one more time.
緑色
Just kidding. I lied about that. There is no modulation. It's still in the same key.
芝生に寝転んでいたい動物も
Okay. I got the rhythm wrong, actually. Yeah, for now we'll just before we go transpose it into a more playable key. I'm just gonna play it in the high octave for now. First part of this phrase is the same, but the second half of it is different. So let's play that. Let's play the first half of this. Let's play just the first half. Okay, I don't know what the next part sounds like. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So we have played. Actually, we haven't played a whole lot of it, but I'm gonna give it a listen, see if the chorus is next, and if it is next, we will go ahead and play what we've played so far down from verse 1, and let's go. Yeah, this sounds pretty chorus-esque to me, so we're gonna go ahead and play from the beginning. Okay. I'll go ahead and work on this for another 3 minutes before I go ahead and move on to to the next request. Okay. Quite high. That's why I said that I would transpose. I would transpose this for when I play my full arrange. So let's keep listening on. So da 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 da. Oh, same part. I feel like this song's pretty suitable for Erhu once you transpose it, but for now, this is not in a key that we use very often. So the fingerings are a bit wonky, to say the least. Yeah, they're a bit weird. Hey. I'm not even sure if that's how it sounds. Okay. Pretty sure more of the chorus is more or less variations of the same thing, so let us move on. More or less the same thing as I thought, so let us continue on. Da-da-da. All right, so I've reached my set time limit for this song, so we're going to play through what we've done so far and move on from there. Nope, that isn't. Da, 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 da. Oops. We've got to give that part a little extra listen. Okay. I just need to listen to that one part, so here it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it sounds really high to me. So when I'm working on this for the next stream, I will be transposing it into a different key. So let us go down to the next request. All right, back to James M. about Winter, which is also by Vivaldi. Let's go there. Oh, it is a bit quiet. Oh no, it's kicking in. Yeah, with classical pieces that are originally written for violin, for these I generally have to use quite a bit of time to learn them. So yeah, I won't be able to learn this on the spot, much less by ear. But yeah, I'll also give this one a try, just as with your last request, James. So I'll give it a try. Just give it a try, but I don't know if I'll be able to play it by the next stream though, so yeah. Let us move on then. So here we have Brian Din's suggestion for a jazzy song-ish. So let's give it a listen. Let me know if this is the correct one. That's quite low. Da, 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 da. You know, I can't really tell if this is improvised. It says this was one take, no rehearsal, no score. So I'm led to assume that this is improvised. So what I'll do right now, more or less, is just recreate his improvisation. But again, since this was originally played on a violin, and it includes notes that are a bit too low for my instruments, I'll find a way to play them. Don't worry. We'll try from there. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce this song. This one is called Autumn Leaves, according to the title anyhow, and what I was told. Now let's continue listening. Something along the lines of that. Now, to answer your question, Brian, out of curiosity, what songs have you found translate best into Erhu in terms of style, genre, instrumentation? Well, apart from the general Oriental style of music that you might sometimes hear, for the most part, pretty expectedly, violin parts go quite well into the Erhus, as some of you have saw with Last Carnival, which I played in the beginning of the stream. So, what else? A lot of East Asian music, whether it's pop, not K-pop. I know some of you are thinking K-pop, but it's not. But no, not K-pop. But to be honest, I've never actually tried to play K-pop by ear, but I'd assume it's not that hard. But yeah, it mostly fits in terms of modern music. It mostly fits well with Mando pop, and on occasion J-pop. And style, well, there's no one style that suits it the best, apart from its own style that a lot of folks have written in for this instrument, or a specific genre. But I'll let you know a secret. Jazz is actually not one of the best, but I will give it a try anyways. Even though it's not the best, if it's not the best genre of music for this instrument, I will still give it a try anyhow. I've always wanted to learn how to play jazz on this thing. Okay. That is not right. I just read the description actually. Apparently there's sheet music. Check it out. But it didn't load. So we'll just continue playing by ear as we usually do here. Da-da-da. Keep forgetting what that part sounds like. Can't quite get this part in my head, so I'll have to give it a few listens. So yeah. Okay, it's actually a lot simpler than I thought it was. In my head, I was kind of overcomplicating the part, thinking there were more notes to it than there actually were. So we'll go at it. That was not in tune. Okay, so for Autumn Leaves, I'll work on this for another five minutes since our next request has come in. So if there are no, I didn't explain this before, but I'll explain it now. So if there are no more requests that come in after the last request that I've started working on, before the next request comes in, I'll just simply be continuing to work on that request. And in the event that I do finish that request, I'll go back to past requests that I kind of just left off because of the next request. So yeah, with that taken care of, let us go back and continue working on this. Oop, that does not sound right. There is our mistake. Okay. I kind of got that part. All right, let's go on to the next part of the song. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ooh, yeah, I've got to listen to this one more time before I try to play it. Okay. I'm pretty sure I heard an accidental somewhere in there. Yeah, it's because I missed the note. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. No, we are not at the beginning. Okay. I think that's right. Da, 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 da. All right, so I just checked the time and we're actually at our limit. So we will play what we've gotten through so far. To be honest, we didn't go through a lot, but this song's not very long, so yeah. That's wrong. So that's how it goes. But you know what? Yeah, I'll spend some more time working on this one. Maybe I can have my own arrange that differs from this guy's seemingly improvised part. I'm not too sure whether it's improvised, but apparently there's sheet music online. But I want to try my best not to follow sheet music. So yeah, let's move on to the next request. Colors of the Wind. So I'm assuming this is Colors of the Wind from I believe it was the Disney movie Pocahontas. Now let's give it a listen. I've only minorly played like a few portions of it, and I haven't listened to it in a very long time. So let's listen to it together.
You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been.
Now there's a bunch of different versions of Colors of the Wind, and I don't know which one to use as a reference point. I don't want to use that variant. Let's see here. You know what? How about this? I won't work on Colors of the Wind on this stream, but I will definitely play it for you on Monday's stream. So yeah, although I'm not going to work on it right now. I will work on it for Monday's stream, since I do have accompaniment for that matter, but I have no clue how it goes, since it's been so long since I've heard the song. So let's move on to the next request. From High Wolf X, he said 35 seconds into Swordland, which is an OST from SAO, otherwise known as Sword Art Online. It's a very, I'd say, popular shonen or meant for young boys, or kind of meant for young boys, but not really. Let me know in the chat how exactly shonen would translate. But yeah, it's a rather popular anime from these past several years. Still going, actually. Let's see. Now, is this the correct one? So 35 seconds in. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I'm just playing around. Oh wow, that was correct. Trust me, I've never heard this before. Yeah, I've never watched Sword Art Online, so yeah, that's why I'm not familiar with this OST. da. Oh yeah, let me know in the chat, Hi Wolf X, who the composer for most of the OST for Sword Art Online is, so I can just kind of announce it, because I don't quite remember myself. Okay, so we've had a response in. Yuki Kajiura is the scorer for Sword Art Online and its music. So yeah, just to get that out of the way. Okay. Hey, listen to it more. I know it sounds like kind of like that. Okay. All right, let's continue on then. Now I don't know whether I want to play the violin part or the vocal part, as you guys might have heard within the track. Yeah, because since both can pretty easily pass off for the melody, unless Hi Wolf X you have a specific part you want me to play, let me know. If not, I'll just play the violin part. Unless, yeah, otherwise you want me to play the vocal part, just let me know. Well, I can kind of hear a key change into C minor. I think it's C minor. It might slap me in the face with a deceptive cadence later on. The vocal part really covers the violin part, so I have to listen in really carefully for that. Just let me adjust something up here, and we're all good to go. You know what? I think I'll play the vocal part. Da, 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 da. That's what I hear. I'm not too keen on how this one should sound. Like da 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 da. Okay, we'll go at one small part at a time. Keep thinking into another song. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. Hey, before I forget what I worked on, let me just play from the very beginning of where we started, which was 35 seconds in. Hey, I played it a bit too low. Hello there, Carlitos. I don't know how to... Carlitos Henriquez Bastias. Hello there. Now, if you have any if you're new here, if you have any requests, just go ahead and any requests for me to learn how to play on stream, just go ahead and give me a song. So yeah, but for now, I'm just going to continue working on what I've been working on so far, which is Swordland by Yuki Kajiura. Okay. Da, 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 da. heard a bit of that next portion. Yeah, that was right. Okay. Was that right? Okay. Okay. I need to listen more beyond that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Da, da, da. I know it involves da, 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 somewhere in there, but man, it's kind of hot here, so it's actually a lot of sweat running all over the place. Okay. There we go. And I don't want to play it just to forget it the next moment. So let's go ahead and review. Okay. Okay. Da, 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 da. sounds something like that. Yeah, what I noticed after kind of working on it so far is the two parts kind of obscure each other. That's just kind of what I noticed. There's still two distinct parts, but they kind of, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I'm listening to it right now. Yeah, I know this part. Is that right? I don't know if it's right. Well, of course, that's what we have recordings for. Da, 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 da. There we go. Let's just go ahead and kind of connect that entire vocal part together. Maybe another time I'll also figure, if we have time later, I'll also see if I can figure out the violin part, since it does seem to be of a lower pitch range from the vocal part. So yeah. There we go. And I want to make sure I don't forget that. I absolutely do not forget that. So let's do it one more time. But we don't need to play through the first part of that vocal part. So let us go on and just play the part I need to work on. Right. Da, 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 da. Okay. Da, da, da. Sounds something like that. Okay. Oh, it doesn't go into the tonic, so it just kind of cuts off. It just kind of cuts off in that note. It's kind of just ambient sound within the soundtrack for the next section. So I'll go back and play what I've done so far. Oh my god, I already forgot it. No, I did not forget it. Kind of didn't connect that very well, so maybe we'll play it one more time, then see if we can connect it. If we can, we'll move on. Yeah, so I can't really figure out a good fingering for those three notes. Da, da, da. And an ambient part. Yeah, I do not know how I'm going to be connecting the transition since there's literally no notes to work with, although I could probably either improvise something or compose just like a few notes to connect the two sections together. "16 beats, and I yeah, it's in 4/4. Now, for those of you who might not be too familiar with musical terms, 4/4 refers to 4 beats in one measure of music. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's counting in 4/4 for those of you who might not know. So most songs written today use this what's called a time signature. But we'll worry about this section later. This kind of ambient section later. We'll go on and play the next section. Starts on knee, so this is a bit more of a natural key for me to play in. That's what I hear. Okay. It's actually two parts. But as with every song I do on stream, I'm going to be attempting to combine the two parts into one wherever possible. I'm pretty sure the original sounded different, but yeah, let's listen to it again. Sounded a little different, yeah? That is not right. Okay. 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 Now, I might actually, before moving on, I might want to play this one a few more times, just so I remember it and don't utterly forget it like I did with some of the other parts. In fact, I might have even gotten that part wrong already. Oh, that is really high. Okay. Okay. Oh, it goes into, sounds like it goes into from E minor into C sharp minor. So yeah, let's go at it. Actually, I'll work on this for another 2 minutes or so, and then I'll go back. Then I'll go back to one of the earlier requests and perhaps work on that one a little longer. But if you have if you do have any more requests for me that you want me to learn on, to kind of learn by here on stream, just let me know in the chat. And don't worry if you've already requested one. You can also always request as many as you. Pretty much as many as you want. Just don't go overboard with it. Okay. So the next request is Bad Apple. Now from Nina Chan. Now I didn't expect you to know what Bad Apple was, but yeah, I can do that. Okay. Should assume that it goes like that. Da-da. All right, it's been about 2 minutes. So the parts I worked on today, they're kind of split between 2 sections. They're divided by just what I believe to be percussion, just percussion without any notes. So let us begin. First section. Percussion for 16 beats. Well, I'm not gonna make it go through 16 beats. So I don't know if it's like that, but we'll find out next time. And so, yeah, that's as far as I went for today. We actually spent quite a bit of time on this one, but I'll have a full arrange of it ready by Monday's stream. So look forward to that. And so the next one's Bad Apple. Now, I've done Bad Apple before on stream, but I never really like finished it. But we can start on it again. So let's go to it. Now, this is Bad Apple from Alstromeria Records. This is a how do you call it? It's not right to call it a remix, but even though it kind of is one, but it's more of but I refer to it as an arrange, because it's not quite a remix. Now, I'm actually quite into the Toho community, and this one is pretty much the face of Toho music. So we can listen to it together. This is not the important part. The instrumental part's not important either. Now, from the past in working on this, I feel like it's better to transpose it up with step, because normally it sounds like this. Now, in a later section of the song, it gets too low. There's a note that gets too low for this instrument, so that's why I chose to transpose it up one half step. So it sounds like this now. It's a lot of the same notes. It's a lot of parts is repeated. And it's relatively simple. Now there is a key change down the line. So it goes up one half step. So normally it was in G flat. So it would have gone up to or I shouldn't say G flat. I should actually say E flat minor. So normally it goes up a half step to E minor, but since I transpose, my version goes up to F minor instead. And the key changes like this. So yeah. I guess I'll just play through the vocal part from top down. Yeah, it's a lot of the same. The vocal part consists of exactly two versions. There's that's played at the beginning, and then more of the chorus like Yeah, here is Bad Apple in E minor. Sounds kind of fancy, but I know, but. And then it's an instrumental part, which I. Yeah, it's an instrumental part right here. Before it repeats once again from what we saw, or what we heard, really. Now, I need to look for that key change. Okay, got it. So yeah, it's just a repeat, and then it's a key, and then it's a key change. So yeah, I'll just play to the end, then play the entire thing once more, and then I'll move on, and then we'll move on to the next song. Okay. Oh, I missed the keychain actually. No, I did not. Yeah. Yeah, it's more of the same. So yeah, it's easier in the original to discern between different phrases, but not so much when I'm one instrument with no accompaniment. So yeah, but yeah, you get the idea. It's mostly just a lot of repeats of the same melody. So yeah, I will go on to the next one, 小苹果. Now, 小苹果, I forgot. Can't quite put. It's on my tongue, but I can't quite say it. But 小苹果, I kind of forgot the artist's name. Oh wait, it's 筷子兄弟, which translates to chopstick brothers. Oops, not this one. Now, 小苹果, for those of you who don't speak Chinese, it translates to little apple. Yes, I know.
我种下一颗种子，终于长出了果实。今天是个伟大日子。
And then it's kind of just like shouting, but not really.
的友谊，生命虽短，爱你永远不离不弃。
Like, as with all people's speaking voices, there are pitches, and you can identify notes actually from even like da 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 da. But I haven't been able to replicate that. That's as far as I know.
你是我的小呀小苹果，怎么爱你都不嫌多。红红的小脸温暖我的心窝，点亮我生命的火，火火火火火。你是。
Da, 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 da. Yeah, I know that much at least. I don't know what's after that.
我的小呀小苹果，就像天边最美的云朵。春天又来到了花儿开满山坡，种下希望就会收获。
It's just another instrumental part. Da, 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 da. Okay, for this I'm gonna work for another 4 minutes. Seems like it's more of the same thing. So yeah. When I play this in full, I'm going to source some accompaniment out, so it sounds more complete when I do play it. Because right now I do think it sounds kind of incomplete, so let's go. It could be different here, actually.
一切都喜欢光更灿烂，有你黑夜不黑暗，你是把盛开的花丛间。春天和你漫步在盛开的花丛间，夏天也。
A bit different rhythm, actually.
夜晚陪你一起看星星眨眼。
Okay.
秋天黄昏与你徜徉在金色麦田，冬天雪花飞舞有你更加温暖。
Da, 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 da. You know, I might substitute that part where it's like da 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 da, where he kind of like the guy kind of stops singing and kind of just starts shouting. Okay. It sounds kind of like that to me. It kind of sounds like it starts on a G. On a G. And kind of just glisses down in pitch. Okay. Now I don't know if there's any more after that.
你是我的小呀小苹果，怎么爱你都不嫌多，红红的小脸温暖我的心。我很春天又来过，就不会收获。
But we'll have to wait till next time to see whether there's more to that. So because we've reached our time limit for this song. So next one up on the list is Senbon Sakura. Now is there a specific version of this one you want me to play? Because I'm aware that there's dozens upon dozens of versions of this one. Or do you want me to just pick out a random one and work on that one? Let me know in the chat. Now the first one is the Vocaloid version. Now this is Senbon Sakura, or 1000 Cherry Trees. Now the vocals are done by Hatsune Miku, which is a Vocaloid, otherwise he's known as which is just slang for vocal synthesis. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's basically a synthesizer with a singing voice. Something like that. I actually played it a little differently. I think that's how it goes. Okay. I forgot to say this earlier, but this one is according to this, to what I'm seeing right now, this is composed by Kurosa P. I think so. I'm not too keen on who it is, since this really isn't too awfully organized. Okay. Something like that. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. Both sound correct. Both versions of what I just played sound kind of correct. I don't think either of them are correct. Of course, neither of them correct. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Finally, we're getting into the chorus. I just want to make sure of something real quick before we move on. So let's go. Da, 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 da. No, I played that incorrectly. No, that was... Okay. Okay, so we have our next request in for 不了情. So in that case, I'll work on this for another, let's go with 7 minutes. Now after the 7 minutes, I'll move on and play the next request. Okay. 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 Okay, just to review what we've played so far, let's play what we've played in the course so far. All right. I'm gonna assume it loops one more time. It's the same except for that last phrase, which goes like, okay. Okay. 3 minutes. Now, just to review what we played so far, I don't want to forget for the next stream to make things easier for me for the next stream. I want to keep reviewing so I don't utterly forget what I learned. And right as I said that, I utterly forgot what was next. Yeah, ironically, as I said, I wanted to go back to review, to review what I've played so far, just so I would not forget. Ironically, I utterly forgot all of what I did. Okay. 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 I think that's right. That was right. And unfortunately, it is 10:45 right now, which is 7 minutes from when I said I would move on to the next one. But maybe I'll come back. I'll come back to this one after the next request if there are no other requests for me to work on. Now this is 不了情. I don't quite know what this translates into, but I do have accompaniment for it, so. Here it is. So that was 不了情. And yeah, I still don't know how to properly translate that. If anybody in the chats wants to help me translate that. But since we don't have any more requests, I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on Senbon Zakura until the end of our stream, unless there's another request from someone else who's still here. Okay. I'm not going to attempt to play this instrumental part right now. Sounds more or less the same. Or maybe it's not the same, because, excuse me, it could have probably just played once, the verse. Yeah, I was wrong. It's more or less just the same thing as the first verse, so. It's more or less just more of the same stuff. Yeah, it is more of the same thing. So, but again, let's play it again. Except for one part in the second pre-chorus, where there's a difference in rhythm because there is a difference in lyrics, of course. So that, of course, rhythm is going to change along with lyrics. Da 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 da. I don't know if the chorus sounds the same though. It could.
線香桜夜に紛れ君の声も届かないよここは歌で鋼の檻その感動体で見下ろしてさ
Doesn't sound like there's any difference, so. There could be a difference in the second part of the chorus.
全世界どこよの闇嘆く歌も聞こえないよ希望の丘遥か彼方その線香がも打ち上げの
There is a difference in notes, a slight difference in notes. Okay. Now I'll be working on this for another 3 minutes. Okay. Let's see what's after this. The big piano solo right here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to immediately play that, but I don't think that's the important part that we should be playing right here. And another guitar solo. Yeah, it sounds like it's more of the same thing. But before we get into the chorus, there's another pre-chorus. That's not right. Oh, there's a difference and there's a key change. But unfortunately, we have reached our time limit for our stream. So before I let you guys go, I just want to thank you all for coming here, and I apologize for suddenly changing my streaming schedule on such short notice. Yeah, so hopefully none of you will be confused next time. But my next stream will be on Monday. Will be on next Monday from 8 to 11 p.m. And yeah, so my new streaming schedule now is Mondays and Thursdays from 8 to 11 p.m. PST, Pacific time. And yeah. And before I really let you guys go, let me just go through my copyright disclaimer. And so, all songs and tracks played in this stream do not belong to me. And even if I did not say the name of the artist, credit goes to the respective artists, composers, vocalists, all the people that worked on these tracks, and I do not own them in any way. So with that all taken care of, and if you have any requests for me, if you want me to prepare for off stream to play for the next stream, just send me an email to the email in the description with the name of your song and the artist, and if also possible, you can also send me a link to the song. So with that all taken care of, I'll see you next time. Have a good night, guys.